Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. Today, we have got for you Dugtrio in Generation 1. Now, Dugtrio is a pretty cool Pokemon. It starts out with a fantastic move. It has fantastic stats, as you guys can see on both of the screens. We got 120 speed, which is pretty insane. Now, the big problem with Dugtrio is that it has 35 HP, so that is, unfortunately, really bad. But it makes it even worse when you double it up with bad defensive stats. So that means even when we do get hit, we are taking even more damage because we already have bad stats to begin with. So every hit is going to be like getting hit by like a truck. It's pretty rough. However, we do have a really cool thing where in Generation 1, it does your crit rate based on your speed, and we have 120 speed, which is approximately 20%. We'll know exactly when the stream starts, when we look at the overlay, what our exact crit rate is. But that is pretty awesome. We also get access to Dig right at the very beginning, so that means we get 150 power thanks to Stab, the same type attack bonus. So that is going to be pretty sweet. I see we got two people talking in the vertical stream, so that is good. Speed and Skittle King the second. So we're going to have a pretty fun run today. We're going to learn a lot in the first run, and hopefully we'll be able to improve those things in the second run. Because the first run, I generally try and go as low a level as humanly possible, and then I usually improve on the second run. The first run, however, is going to be bad. We are going to try and get as fast as we can at as low a level as we can to the very end. And I can already tell you right now, Lorelei is going to be the absolute worst to deal with. So I can already tell you, we are probably going to be 10 levels under leveled, I would guess, for Lorelei. But this is just kind of the hand we are going to put ourselves in. There are some interesting strats that I may or may not use. I did a little bit of research before doing today's run, and I was thinking about doing a strategy that neither Scott or J Rose had done, and I'm considering using Fissure. Now, Fissure's not a great strat, but when you only have one problematic Pokemon, then it becomes a pretty okay strat. Not good, just okay. The only problem is the Pokemon that I'd like to Fissure, Gyarados, is part flying type, so I actually am not able to Fissure that Pokemon specifically. But there are plenty of other Pokemon that were going to be rough during this run that I may want to consider fissuring. So we'll just have to see how it goes. I think there will be a lot of resets. I mean, when I say resets, I mean like 30 plus resets for this first run. And I think run 2 we can probably get it down to 10. It might also get a little bit up there in resets if I try the Fissure strat. But I have a feeling we're probably going to use the Fissure strat on run 1 because we're going to be so under-leveled, we're going to be so crit reliant, and we're going to be so miss reliant that we may have to rely on Fissure. But we'll see. That's why we play the runs out. All right, so if you guys see any errors in the overlay for either vertical or horizontal, make sure to let me know so that way I can get them dealt with. For everybody on the vertical stream, I also have the interactive map above my head. You can see the dot right there that shows us exactly what city we're on. So that is that's pretty cool. You'll be able to see that go up as we're playing. And then, you know, so it's just a cool little feature. And then, you know, over here, we've got the Pokemon and all of its stats. So you'll know exactly what's going on when we're playing the run, how many digs I have left, because the amount of digs is probably going to be very important here in the early game. So definitely check that out. Make sure to see if you can follow along. Anyways, let's probably get started. All right. So this is a normal run, so I do not start the timer until after I have nicknamed my Pokemon. This was a rule I set a very long time ago. I do not do that anymore, but I do have to do it for consistency's sake. So keep out. If anybody's wondering why I'm not using your comment, it is because I am using the comment for the nickname based on the poll I put on my channel. I usually do the poll a day or two before the actual stream itself. Today we have 7 comments. A handful of them are for Golbat, but we're going to be going with some of the Dugtrio comments. We're going to do 2 runs today, so I will be pulling from those. Looks like I have 5 names to choose from, so do not feel bad if I don't pick your name, because there will be 3 people whose names do not get picked. And if you're new, make sure to say hi. It's always new or nice to see all the new faces that show up. Today we are streaming in both vertical and horizontal, so it will be pretty cool to see how many people show up for the vertical stream today. All right, and we've got Trip Lit for our first name. I'll try to go for something a little bit more creative for the second run, but the name who put Triplet was Speedrunner0218. Don't normally go with his names, but today was a pretty good name choice, so I'll give him props on that one. I am not... Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to start the timer, but quite frankly, it's only like 10 seconds behind. It's not a big deal. In a run where I'm expecting to have 30 plus resets, I'm not sure 10 seconds is going to go a long way. Plus, this is the first run, and the first run almost basically never goes on the leaderboard, so I'm not too worried about the accidental starting of the timer late. I do have both chats open, so I will be able to pay attention to both sets of chat. Just if I pay attention more to one chat than the other, I'm sorry. It is a little bit of daunting, and I will get used to the 2 chats, but for now, I'll do my best. Yes, I think Private First Class Surge will not be doing very well today. Interestingly enough, I learned from the J-Rose video today that you do not, and I repeat, do not want to do the battle with Brock at level 6. It is possible to beat Brock at level 6, but it is not a good thing to beat Brock at level 6, because then you are going to be completely and utterly under-leveled for the trainers on Route 3, and those trainers, they may not be the greatest trainers, but when you're dealing with a Pokemon that's like level 7 or 8 and you're facing like level like 9 to 11s, the difficulty definitely starts to spike. And even if the difficulty wasn't spiking, technically I am going through like all of my PP, so even if just to save a lot of digs, it's worth it to battle these guys. I see Annie has successfully seen both chats. Oh, I also noticed that I had the special cut off in the vertical stream. The special is 70. I understand that they split it in the games. This is back when they were in one stat. All right, I should probably save just in case. You never know when. I don't know if I two hit the Onyx at level 10. It looks like I will. Plus, that bide can be devastating if I get like a Gen 1 miss or something, but I don't foresee Brock being even a little bit of a problem. To get our PP back, we will go ahead and heal. I do not foresee myself needing a lot of Pokeballs because I have Scratch and I will be able to damage the Pokemon a little bit. If you guys are on the horizontal stream, you will be able to see the catch rate go up in real time as I do more and more damage to the Pokemon. It's a very cool experience. If you guys haven't paid attention to it, the catch rate is generally located right below the Pokemon's picture in the middle of the screen. It's not doing anything in battles, but it shows up when we're doing wild Pokemon. Aw, can't knock out Caterpie. That's unfortunate. Nice crit there on Metapod. All right, we only got one dig, so I need to knock out this Caterpie with Scratch. Okay, well, this might be a little well. Not much I can do to improve that. But as you can see, it took us a really long time to defeat those trainers. Okay, so our catch rate is now 100%. And as you can see, we did in fact catch it. The weird thing about these emulators is that it has the original colorings of the game, so it's really, really blue. So you can't see when the meter changes colors, but I can assure you when the meter turns to orange and when the meter turns to red, the catch rates bump up a significant margin. So when people say, hey, try to catch them in the red, they're not necessarily being like, hey, it must be red, but they really do mean it must be red. Did I just move 3 spaces and get 3 encounters? That's crazy. I have a feeling on the second run, I'll probably be battling more of these Geodudes as I figure out exactly how many digs I need to beat the trainers here at the end of the cave. But for now, I want at the very least 5 digs. That would be 5 one-shots. Oh, in fact, one of them is a Zubat, so actually I only need 4 digs if I were to one-shot them all. Yeah, I haven't seen a Paris yet, unfortunately, which is not great. Very much love to see a Paris. All right, we hit level 15. That's good. Unfortunately, Rival 2 is going to be a real problem because we have to knock out the Pidgeotto with Scratch. And as you can probably imagine, that is not going to go over very well because Pidgeotto has Sand Attack. And even if it doesn't use Sand Attack, I still have low defensive stats. So Pidgeotto can be very devastating to this run. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about it, but it does look like in the second run, I might be able to just battle Geodude Trainer. That might be able to get me an extra level, but again, level 16 versus level 17 is almost irrelevant, so feels bad. Okay, well, I don't think I can knock out a Spearow with Scratch, unfortunately. I can knock out that with Dig, though. There's Sandshrew, nice. I definitely will not knock that out with Scratch. Not even close. I got a crit, still didn't knock it out, but we are at 100% catch now. Forgot to use the Great Ball, so we will sell that in Vermilion. There is absolutely 0 chance we can defeat Misty, so we will not even try. Directly to the rival, make sure to save. Hey, Andrew, welcome to the stream. Oh my, okay, that was a crit. I I think we might be adding a lot of training. Oh boy. Okay. Boy, one growl might be the answer, but I think we might just have to add more training and run 2. Yeah, I would agree. This thing does appear that it is made of paper. It is also crit me on every single attempt, so even though I've been using growl just doesn't make a difference. Although, if it didn't get a crit there, I probably would have survived at half HP, and that would... I think the 2 growl might have actually kind of worked. Oh, I forgot that it could still technically start with quick attack. Yeah, being frail blows. Ooh, it's still hitting so hard. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a 5 hit for me, so I'm not going to be able to really do much. I just got to, like, pray it doesn't do a lot of damage, which seems unlikely. I pretty much just have to pray that I get crits and they don't. Okay, the Rattata didn't use quick attack, so that is definitely an improvement. Hey, and I hit all my digs even after getting sand attack, so that's also good. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but on the overlay, you can see the power of the move change based on the opponent. So I can look at my overlay and know exactly which move is the best move to use. At least, you know, matchup wise. Obviously, if a Pokemon has a higher special stat, power might not be relevant. As you can see here, Ekans, we have an effective power of 300 against, so that is a pretty good matchup. Basically, all the poison types are a good matchup. Unfortunately, with only 10 digs, I do kind of have to dish them out, like, far and in between. Either that, or I have to go back and heal. Which, I mean, is starting to look like more and more of a possibility, considering how low our defense is. Maybe I should just consider using dig whenever my opponent doesn't have a flying type out, and then just going back to heal. I think that might be the right way to go. So far, there are a lot of Pidgeys and Zubats here on this route. I think there's at least 4 of them. Oh, we might actually get knocked out by this Machop now that I think about it. I better one-shot it. Good. Because, boy, getting hit by a critical hit Karate Chop, even from something as weak as Machop, probably would not go well. It's unfortunate that the learn set was not added to the JSON file, so I can't take a look at the overlays moveset. I personally still keep the moveset before every single stream on another monitor, so I still know what the moveset is. It's just unfortunate that you guys won't. But be rest assured that our only coverage is normal, ground, and rock. So, not a lot going for us. And as always, anybody who is like, you know, 2 monitors or, you know, just want to go back and check real quick, I always put the moveset on the stream starting soon, so you can always check there too. Same thing with the stats and all of that stuff. I try to put every single bit of information you'll ever need to know at the very beginning of the stream. So that way everybody can go back and access it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hello, Monkey Yeah, Mafasio. Welcome to the vertical stream. Nice having you here. We do solo runs almost every day of the week. Starting like last week, I believe. Had a really nice run there against Misty. I think I got a crit, which if you're a Gen 1 buff like myself, you will know that crits ignore the X defend that she used on herself. So that was extremely lucky. Otherwise, we would not have knocked out that Starmie. So that was nice. All right, Dig will not be on our moveset forever. I will actually be using that second Dig on Sandshrew at some point. All right, and this battle I anticipate to be one of the most frustrating ones of the run. 3 Pidgeys, all the Pidgeys have Sand Attack. So quite frankly, we want to be hit by Gust and Quick Attack. We do not want to get hit by Sand Attack. This battle would become an absolute nightmare if we got hit by Sand Attack. We got really, really lucky there. Also, having to knock them all out with Scratch really, really sucks. We won't have to really worry about Scratch too much pretty soon, because at level, well, not level, we are just about to pick up Body Slam, and Body Slam will certainly be a major improvement over Scratch, that's for sure. All right, so let's sell the antidotes. Game 34, Nugget. All right, that and Bubble Beam. All right, I will probably use that. All right, I don't think we need rest. Oops. Oh, Mafia Oso, my bad. All right, Body Slam. All right, so our moveset's pretty good. Again, do not want to be hit by anything. It'd be pretty disastrous if we got hit by anything strong. Okay, I will probably use one of my digs here, and I will heal with my leftover potions. I do need to be careful because I do only have 10 or 5 digs remaining, and I'd very much like at least, well, probably just one. Quite frankly, there's not really much that Surge can do except for Sonic Boom on me. So I'm not crazy worried about Surge. And we just got a crit, so, you know, there is that too. That was nice. Okay, well, you know what? I probably should have digged that. That's fine. Now we have all of our digs remaining for Surge. Yes, Speed, I did shout you out, saying that this was your nickname, and for once you picked a nickname as pretty suitable for the run. Out of the 5 choices, I picked yours. You know what? Just as a joke, I just want you guys to know this is here. So, if you guys don't know, Spearow can learn both Cut and Fly. I wouldn't bother using it because I have Sandshrew, but it's just let you know that it is there. Not something I typically do every run, but still pretty cool when you get to see it. I'm actually gonna teach Cut there too. I actually just taught both the wrong moves to both of them. So now Cut's gonna be after Dig, and that's gonna be really confusing. If only we can learn Thunderbolt. That would solve quite a few of our problems. All right. Now I do not know if I will be able to one-shot the Wrapping Lass Pokemon. Generally, with a Pokemon like this, without a super effective move, it's a real toss-up whether you can do it or not. And oh my god, I just Gen 1 missed. Did everybody just see that? For those of you who are new and currently on the vertical stream, a Gen 1 miss is something that only exists in Generation 1 Pokemon games. It's where a 100% accurate move still misses. And it happens 1 in 256 or 255 chance. Which, by my count, usually happens 2 times a run. You use approximately 500 moves, I would say, per run. Yeah, Andrew. Let me know if you like the vertical stream. I'm gonna be doing it permanently now. It says I have 5 viewers on the vertical stream, although clearly, as I can see, 3 of those 5 viewers are my normal viewers. So at least 2 people are new, though. We got Monkey, Mafioso, and probably 1 other person. How am I able to look at both chats? I actually have both chats open at the exact same time. I actually have them stacked one on top of the other. And that is so I can kind of glance at both of them very quickly. I think Speed tried to put them left and right of each other, and I think that's a little bit harder to see than up and down. I think up and down is a little easier to see. Plus, when they're up and down, they're actually closer to my main monitor. Like, they're easier to see. Okay, I think we'll be just fine. We got body slam. Probably don't even need to heal here to get our dig power points. Although I'd love to have the dig power points. I have a system where everything vertical is second. So I will know which chat is which just because I will always, in order to remember them, go vertical first, go horizontal first, vertical second. So anytime they're both next to each other, I will know top, horizontal, bottom, vertical. I need to get my dig PP back. This is a run where I believe we will probably end up needing this final rare candy here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab it now. Interestingly enough, Scott did not grab Rock Slide until like the very end of his run when he did this run. But I cannot remember what his reasoning was. Again, it was yellow version, so maybe his matchups are quite a bit different than mine. But as for now, I am going to teach Rock Slide immediately. He had both Earthquake and Dig on his moveset at the very same time, so I think maybe his reasoning had to do with PP reasons. All right, and we got Rock Slide. Teach that over Sand Attack. All right, now we're cooking with gas. And we're missing doors. Oh, wow. I got real lucky there. I had a high level Spearow. And obviously, for most people who don't know, the Spearow, when you catch it in the normal place that I normally catch Spearow, Generally, those Spearow can range from the levels of like, I think 5 to 8. And the higher level Spearows have... All right, hold on. Give me a second. The higher level Spearows have a third move. So it will mess up your ordering. But today, the ordering, I wanted it to be messed up. So that way Fly would be first. So it actually worked in my favor. Ooh. Ah. Yes. Well, that worked out. Also, it looks like I forgot to sell stuff. And that's why I couldn't afford the third vitamin, because I never sold anything. I was wondering why I couldn't afford the third vitamin. At some point, I need to go back and sell stuff, though, because that's going to help. Seeing as basically Hydro Pumps, Aurora Beams, and Blizzards and Ice Punches are like our main weakness for the entire run, I will grab a third Calcium at some point. Oh, also, I might as well grab this nugget too, since I'm going to be making a visit there anyways. Well, that's good. That's nice speed that it has 5 likes. Never know, that might actually... That might give it a little bit more priority to some other people. All right, Pokedoll. This is where Dig is really going to come in handy. We are also going to get Slash at level 35. I will go ahead and teach Slash over Body Slam when I get there. I don't know why I'm keeping Stand Attack, but I think it's going to be for Koga. And I think the reasoning is that I don't think I'm going to one-shot the Weezing, so I might stand a better chance at Stand Attacking it to the point where it can't hit anything. Because I really think I will probably be able to one-shot the Coughings, no problem, but knocking out the Muck and Weezing, probably going to be a different story. And even though we resist poison moves, we still have such low HP that it will still deal a pretty massive amount of damage. All right. In no way, shape, or form would we ever consider battling Erica right now. Oh, his AI will only use self-destruct? Well, then it might be a very smart move then to use Sand Attack, because I can probably not one-shot it. I really do not think I will one-shot the Weezing. I'll try. On my very first attempt, I will try and knock it out in one hit. I just don't think I will. And then on the second attempt, the second attempt after losing, I'll use the Sand Attack method. All right, well, there's no way we're going to need Carbos here. We'll grab the Max Potion. Grab the Boss KO Full Restore. Super Repel. Absolutely will I grab the Protein here. Surf, don't mind if I do, even if I can't use it. Like I said, I will be skipping training this run, but I think on the second run, I will probably end up battling all of the trainers in this gym. Just not now. I will also consider holding on to those PP ups and using them on Earthquake the second run. But for this run, I think I'm probably going to stick with Dig the whole run. Ooh, that sucks. It's a good thing this Hypno has Confusion instead of Psychic. Like that, that Drowsy has Psychic and the Hypno has Confusion. So the Drowsy is actually scarier than the Hypno. Alright, expect this to be one shot. I do not expect this to be one shot. Yeah. Okay. Well, if we're not one-shotting Muck, we're probably not one-shotting Wheezing either. Oh. I forgot. You mentioned the AI is always going to make him use self-destruct because we resist sludge. Well, if he's going to use self-destruct, that means he's basically got a 50% chance of using X attack or self-destruct immediately. And if he uses self-destruct immediately, we just win. Now, of course, he can still X attack, so it is still not perfect. Oof. This is where our low level, well, and it's not even super low, but it's where you can definitely notice that we are starting to become underleveled. Not on the Arbok, but as you saw there on the Machoke. I'll make sure to grab the calcium on the 7th floor. Once again, as I mentioned, this run, I'll be skipping the training, but I do foresee the second run battling all the trainers here that look like they're wearing lab coats, like that guy, because basically every single trainer wearing a lab coat will die to Dig. Okay. This will not go well. I think this will go horrifically wrong, but we'll see. I think we might need some crit luck in our favor. Okay, that was a crit. Don't know if it mattered. Okay, so we need a Hydro Pump miss or a Rock Slide crit on Gyarados. So that's already off to a bad start. Okay, so crit mattered on Pidgeot. Okay. We will go ahead and bite the bullet, start battling some of these scientists now. I will come back at level 38 and see how it goes. Again, I do not foresee it going better, but we got to do what we got to do. We got to find out what level minimum we can be in order to do stuff. Currently, it looks like there is no level minimum that I can foresee. Like 38's not really going to make much of a difference at all in that battle. In fact, I don't think it'll make a difference even a little bit. But I think based on the damage that we did to Gyarados there, we will not knock it out in a critical hit. So if I can be a slightly higher level, maybe I can knock out the Gyarados with the critical hit. Like I said, I'm either going to need a crit or a miss. Both of them actually equal chances, surprisingly. Hydro Pump has got a decent chance to miss. My crit rate, as you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, or bottom right-hand corner of the Pokemon image, is 23%. MVF, I actually think our chances of just 20% and 20% are probably just better than going for sand attack, because then you have to add the miss for the turn you use sand attack on top of the turns you need to knock out the Gyarados. So I think odds are asking for the sand attack is not going to make much of a difference. See, there we go. We got the miss. I actually thought we would crit before we get the miss, but that's fine. All right, we outspeed the Alakazam by a large margin. That's good. This Venusaur is Raised Leaf. That's why I picked this matchup. Everybody else, and by everybody else, I mean only J Rose. I only watched his video. He used the Blastoise, which, quite frankly, past Steve also would have picked Blastoise. But current Steve knows that if you pick the Venusaur team, that will have two Pokemon you are weak to, the Venusaur and the Gyarados. So I actually, due to experience, know how to make the game harder. Oh. So I guess we'll get to level 40. I don't think level 40 will do much of a difference at all, but again, hitting every single damage rounding threshold is a start. We also now know that if we have easy training to do in the early game, we should take it. If you guys are wondering what are some of the places that I can get some easy training, the Muck Trainer immediately to the... All right, hold on. The Muck Trainer immediately to the west of Lavender Town is very good training for anything that knows Dig. Then to the west is Cerulean, or not Cerulean, the west of Celadon. There is the Bicycle Path, and everything on the Bicycle Path, well, everything on the left side of the Bicycle Path is weak to Dig. Everything on the right side of the Bicycle Path is Fighting type. So we would want to battle all the trainers to the left side of Bicycle Path. Oops. Actually wanted to go to the 9th floor to get our Dig PB back. All right. We're at level 40, so maybe we should consider the rival again. See how each damage rounding threshold affects this battle. Well, Annie, I guess due to the fact of outspeeding, you know, it makes a little bit of sense. Trying to get 2 Hydro Pump misses due to the outspeeding. It still seems pretty crappy, but I definitely can see that. So we got 1 Hydro Pump miss. Hydro Pump now has a 53% chance of hitting. So it goes down to a 53% times 2 chance, or 20% and 20%. So, or sorry, 20% or 20%. Okay, well, I don't know if you factor into your math the chances that I miss Rock Slide. Forgot about that. It seems like level 40 has made the Pidgeot slightly easier, but that might just be good luck. Yeah, that was just good luck. You see how many misses I got? Well, considering I've lost like 4 times in a row now, I'm gonna go back to the rock slide thing. Just regular rock slide instead of the sand attack. I don't know why, but sometimes it just feels easier that one thing needs to go right instead of 2 things to go right. Like, with this sand attack miss strat, I need them to miss 2 sand attacks. And sometimes that feels harder than just getting a crit rock slide or a single hydro pump miss. I don't think the difference is super massive. Weirdly enough, I feel like this Pidgeot has changed its strategy now that we're a slightly higher level. I feel like it was sand attacking a little bit more often when I was a lower level. Oh boy. It almost feels like it's better to use Slash. No, it's definitely not better to use Slash. It's the difference of doing slightly more than half or slightly less than half. Okay, that's not good. We've missed 3 times in a row thanks to 1. Oh, we got it, and we got the miss. Yep. Thanks to Sand Attack. Or a Gen 1 miss, you never know. Or the 10% miss, you never know. That's the thing about Sand Attack. Technically, the Gen 1 miss is still always there, but you'll never know. Okay, well, this is starting to get really annoying, but the problem is I can't really do anything about it. Quite frankly, I didn't think we would hit 20 resets until Lorelei. I feel like it has not missed a hyper or a Hydro Pump outside of me being, or without me being sand attacked in a very long time. And it doesn't look like we're going to be hitting the Pidgeot for like a one-shot anytime soon. Really? Really? That's unfortunate. I don't even think level 45 would knock out that Pidgeot. Oh, okay. So it's not a 20% chance to crit for the knockout. Boy, that has changed my outlook. If a crit, I mean, obviously we got lucky there on the Hydro Pump miss, but if I can't knock it out, okay, well, we got past it, but quite frankly, I think I might need to be even higher of a level than I currently was for the next attempt. But based on not one-shotting it with a crit, I think we are probably gonna have to go with the sand attack method. Which, it's just unfortunate. I don't think there's really much we can do. We kind of have like all of the improvements to our moveset that are possible at this point. I can't really go with like body slam and try to get the paralyzed chance, because then I will have to be able to do more damage. I will have to compensate the damage that I am losing with body slam over the damage of rock slide. Like body slam will do 85 power, rock slide does 150 power. I'm not going to be able to feel the difference in damage. All right, I have over 117 speed, I think. So I should be able to one-shot everybody on Sabrina's team, I would imagine. At the very least, I will outspeed everything on this team. I take that back. Apparently, if that thing survives on an... The 10% chance to confuse almost made me lose. Can't make this up. All right. We still have Blaine and Erica, but I think we're gonna go do Blaine first. Oops. I'll have to come back for this candy since I haven't beaten Erica yet. I just don't know if I can beat Erica. Actually, you know what? Screw it. We'll try Erica now. That way we know for the next run. We can put Erica off after Blaine if we can't knock out Erica now. On the next run. But it's probably good to know if I can knock her out now or not. Okay, so we can knock her out now. I've played a lot of Pokemon, and I've used Neutral Dig on Erica plenty of times, and even with Stab, it doesn't knock her out with a lot of Pokemon. So I generally hesitate on doing Erica like super early, even with Stab. All right. As I kind of predicted, the over-under may have been set a little too low. I understand that we are still 20 minutes away from the over-under, but you guys saw that Rival 5 battle. Do you really predict that will go better on Lorelei? All right, defense matters. Speed doesn't matter. Hey, Dust Yankee, welcome to the stream. All right, got all our PP back. I think Blaine will probably be a joke. But we are level 44, so I mean, quite frankly, anything can happen. The one thing I do know for sure is he will not outspeed us. That is for sure. If I recall, I think the Arcanine has like 105 speed, so we are way faster. The resets, those were all on Rival 5. Not a good matchup. Unfortunately, because of how smart I am, I knew to give the rival the Venusaur starter, and that means now I have to deal with a Hydro Pumping, a Hydro Pumping Gyarados and a Razor Leafing Venusaur. Good. I mean, it's good to watch. It is real unfortunate to play against. I think I still have that full restore from earlier, the boss KF full restore. I don't think I ever used it. In fact, I think I still have the underground full restore because I actually forgot to sell items at the early game. And that's normally one of the items I sell. Yep, there it is. I still have 2 nuggets. I could still buy some calcium later. And by later, I mean right after Giovanni. Although it looks like I can only use 2. I wasn't going to take the risk that Dugtrio used dig while I'm digging. Because then I'll go first, and then my dig will miss, and then his dig will go second, and his dig will hit. So I just use slash. Oh, hold on. We need room. All right. We need to make room for TM27. We need to make room for Mimic. We need to go get some like calciums and whatnot. Might as well pick up the extra nugget since I haven't sold stuff yet. All right, so it looks like calcium and HP up. All right. So 2 calciums. We need to still leave some money for the end of game full restores, so 5 HP ups and not the full 6. I've made this mistake in the past by doing a late game visit for vitamins and didn't leave myself enough money for full restores, and it did not go well. Well, luckily, Annie, I don't generally get TM27 because usually my bag is full by then. I predict I'm going to need to use my rare candies right now. We'll see. This is where J-Rose had to use candies. Oh, nice. We can crit. We can crit. That's good. Now, the question is, can we survive a Razor Leaf from full HP? Wow. So the answer was no. A resounding no. All right, 55. Try that. Well, you know, that's why I picked Venusaur. Hey, Mariah. Welcome to stream. Ouch. So, I think J-Rose had also... Wow, I got another crit. This is our shot. If there's any shot to beat the rival, it's this one. All right, come on. Okay. Boy. I didn't want to have to do it, but I think we're gonna have to get Mimic now. J-Rose, he mimicked agility. I see no other choice but to also mimic agility. The mimicking of agility. Oh, whoops. I was supposed to do that. Oh, right. On Rhyhorn. We're good. I need to mimic agility in order to take less damage and possibly survive an attack from Hydro Pump here. Or just get a third crit. Where were all these crits when we had 25 resets on Rival 5? Where were all these crits? Oh, he's got another crit. Great. Now we'll never know if we can beat the rival at level 55. Great. Where were all those crits on Rival 5? We were in the crit desert in Rival 5. And then we were in the crit, like, Valhalla of Rival 6. Oh, that's rare. Get in at counter in that grass. All right, I will grab that final candy. It looks like we want at least one more level, so that way we can candy up to 60 for Lorelei. So I need 8,000 XP. Unfortunately, there is no 8,000 XP trainer over here, so I will just battle the ones that I know I can beat. This guy's really easy to beat. The next guy's got a War Turtle, which is not super easy to beat. And even though the Psychic Pokemon guy has Psychic Pokemon, which are technically not easy to beat, they're all frail. The important thing is Psychic Pokemon guy here is 4 Pokemon, which has the highest chance to have 5,300 XP. And he does not. He does not have 5,300 XP. Great. Okay. Now I'm kind of curious how much Charizard guy has XP-wise. Because I know that the Weeping Belt guy has like a low amount of XP. I know I could round off with this guy. This guy gives like 1,000 something. 1,300. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to go ahead and finish off these rare candies now. I don't forget. We're not relying on badge boosts, so it doesn't really matter when we use our candies. And considering our hardest matchup is Lorelei, it's probably best that we get those candies in early rather than late. As you guys can tell, the battle with the champion is largely going to be luck-based. But the battle with Lorelei is going to be largely, I'm just going to need to deal a lot of damage, even though I don't have a lot of moves that can deal a lot of damage. So basically, I have to get a crit on one of the 2 Pokemon, Cloyster or Dugong, so that way I can make it to the Slowbro. And when I make it to the Slowbro, I can use Amnesia. And from Amnesia, I can then at least survive some hits. At least that's the plan. All right. Well, Dig's gonna do more damage. But if it's asleep, I need Underground Turn not to happen. Okay. Okay, as you can see, this is where I said I needed a crit. I did not get the crit. I'm probably going to die to a water gun. Yeah, I'm going to die to a water gun. Yep. I have to get a crit on that Cloyster. Okay, I got a crit on the Dugong. Oof. Oof, and that's why we use Dig. Okay, well, we got the crit. Unfortunately, it was a little too late. We took two attacks. We have to set up the Amnesias. We need to basically not take too much from these water guns. I can slash, so his defense boost from withdraw won't really do anything. But unfortunately, he basically has to use withdraw or water gun, because the AI will basically tell him, hey, I got to use one of these 2 moves. They're both super effective. Oh, crap. Well, our attack has been dropped, so that's probably a death sentence, honestly. Considering all of our attack, or all of our moves are attacking moves. Okay, crit? No. But a miss clamp, that's good. Didn't get the crit. Feels bad. Asia? Yep. Yeah, the odds of everything going right, quite low. And this is at level 60. Although, I think with like 5 more levels, possibly slightly more than 5 more levels, I think we could, in fact, knock out this Cloyster in 2 hits. So, being a higher level would make a difference. All right, please stop water gunning. Please stop water gunning, please. Ooh, okay, I should probably be slashing because slash will ignore the damage debuff. Wow. I mean, 2 Hydro Pump misses are probably the most unlikely thing to happen. But at this point, I'll take it because, quite frankly, what else am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to teach Fissure over Slash? That doesn't seem like a good idea. Like, even if I did teach Fissure over Slash, like, what would I do? All right, so just don't use a physical move. Or, sorry, don't use... Not physical. Don't use a normal or fighting move against Hitmonchan. He can knock you out with counter. So as long as I use dig on Hitmonchan, we're good. Interestingly enough, technically the 105 is still possible. I'm not saying it's super likely, but still possible. We pretty much just need the battle with the champion to go our way relatively early. Like, we need to get some of that rival 6 luck. But I don't think it's going to go well. I think we could probably knock out this Gyarados relatively easy. We just need, once again, oh my god, a crit does not knock it out. So we have to get a Hydro Pump miss. I was thinking a crit would knock it out. And so this is, again, another situation where being 5 levels higher would make an enormous difference. So if there's anything we took from run number 1, being a higher level would make a very big difference. And considering we have 32 resets so far, it would not be a waste of time to train. What is the plan here? The plan here is to get the luck, because this is run 1, and in run 1 everything typically goes wrong, and we just kind of have to compensate for it. Okay, that was on me. I probably shouldn't have done the agility thing. That was probably very stupid. I also leveled up, so it didn't even matter that I did the agility setup. Okay, well. Now I just gotta get a Hydro Pump miss again, you know? It's not easy. We already used all of our candies. You think if I had any candies, I would have saved candies by now? No, we didn't pick up rest. This is run 1. Run 1 always goes down to you just have to get luck. And then we'll figure everything out in run 2. See, the crit is a range, apparently. Oh, this Dragonair, that is really unfortunate if I can't knock that out in one hit consistently. So again, 5 levels higher would make an enormous difference for not only the Gyarados, but also the Dragonairs. Nope. I forgot Dragonite is part flying type. That was on me. I just missed a rock slide. I missed a rock slide, and that was literally the difference. Hate 90% accurate moves. Ah, yes. Get the Hydro Pump miss that you want. Miss the rock slide. Love it. Yes, Speed. The wings are, in fact, for show. Did you know that it can't actually fly? Last I checked, I checked the moveset and it doesn't actually fly. It gets strength and surf though. It can swim. So in theory, Dragonite is actually a surfing Pokemon, not a flying Pokemon. The wings are in fact for show. Damn it, I did it again! I dug again! I mean, to be fair, it didn't matter. He hit that hyper beam, but oh my god. That was embarrassing. I got the crit and it still didn't matter. Yep. Be a higher level and make an enormous difference. Quite frankly, I thought we'd finish this run at 30 resets. I did not think we'd finish at 40. 40 plus. Why am I doing this? The wings are for attracting. Yeah, Dragonite can't fly. It's a little known fact. I think like an ostrich, you know how the ostrich is a bird? You know, it's a actually, you know what? It makes it even funnier now that now that I really think about it, because Doduo doesn't have wings and it can fly. Meanwhile, Dragonite has wings and it can't fly. I think that's even funnier. All right, well, looks like we were not going to get under 105. It looks like the over was correct. I did notice that the over was very possible 20 minutes ago, after I noticed how long it was taking to get. Oh my god, of course you had to. Oh, I got a crit. Nice. All right, this is it. This is our shot. We get the. Oh my god, we did not get the range on the Dragonairs 2 turns in a row. This is not going to go well. It was a crit on top of it, which is even sadder. I got the range. Didn't get the range here, though. Thank you for triple agilitying. I'm very appreciative. Thank you for the missed takedown. It's like he's actually trying to let me win. Okay. I wish I could feel good about that, but unfortunately I don't. On the bright side, it looks like we haven't had to use Fissure yet, so... Woo! Although, if we die over and over and over again to the Venusaur, I will consider it. Oh, here's the other added benefit. Or actually, I should say torture, not benefit. Oh, nice. I got a crit. I can't use the strategy that J-Rose used. The strategy that J-Rose... Oh, God, it's Solar Beam. Oh, my God, I won. The strategy that J-Rose used was to copy Hypnosis off of Executor. And because I picked Venusaur, arguably so much worse than Executor, that means I can't take Hypnosis and use it on the final Pokemon. So it's so much worse by knowing that the Venusaur team is way harder. Surprisingly, not terribly far off the over-under. Okay, anyways, so by being approximately 5 levels higher, so it looks like starting the league at 60, starting the league at 66, 67 after candies would make an enormous difference. After candies, we'll finish at 69, 70-ish. But on the bright side, it's not terribly difficult to get to that high of a level. Dig is a very powerful move, so I can knock out a lot of Pokemon relatively easily. Places like the bicycling road, the Blaine's gym, there are so many places that are easy. I could consider trying the gym trainers in Koga's gym. Those might be hard, and I may want to consider doing those after Sylph, but because of how hard Rival 5 is, I'm going to have to do those trainers before before Koga. So I'll be like level 32 against like a level 36 Hypno. So that one's not going to be very fun, but I think we're just going to have to suck it up. That Hypno, I do believe, has Psychic. So that Hypno is one of the scariest battles in the entire game as far as training. Maybe I should consider skipping it, but regardless, I think we have a good plan for run number 2. I'm going to do the over under for both streams and see. I'm actually going to consider doing a relatively close to the same over under. How fast will I beat the champion? Let's see. We finished at 107 this time, so that will be our maximum, over 107. So essentially, you think it will go much worse? Our middle time will be 102 to 107. So essentially, there will still be a lot of bad luck, but kind of better. And under 102 is just, I believe you will do much, much better this time than last time. Quite frankly, I think there is a potential for getting the under because of better crit damage. Because those Gyarados were real close to being knocked out with crits. So it could certainly have a chance. Right. Option. How fast will I beat the champion? Over 1. Not, oh god, I typed in over 1 exclamation mark 07. 102, not 20 to 107 and under 102. I know inevitably somebody in here is going to vote in both polls, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's see. For the nicknames, I have All Right. Unfortunately, they do not have numbers, so I can't really go with Andrew Palmer's suggestion. Numbers are not really a choice for your nicknames. I'll just show you right here real quick. I'll go to name character. As you can see, numbers are not an option. I cannot name myself a number. So Andrew Palmer's comment has been removed. Jonas Parsman has named it Triple Poo. Unfortunately, I don't know if that is really good for YouTube comments. Then we got Speeds. Then we got Jonathan Hills. Triple Threat, spelled wrong. But he spelled it wrong because of the letter cap. And we got Jose Marquez, Gold Digger. I like Gold Digger. That one's interesting because it does dig, and we're digging for gold, trying to get them crits. So I think we'll go with that. Name is a little long for my liking, but you know, it is what it is. Should have went with Speed's name second. Okay, so we don't start our timer until after we've named our Pokemon. Almost done my drink. Okay. G. And this is why I try and not have the naming. Oh crap, that's not how you spell threat. Dang it, it's Gold Digger, not Triple Threat. I mixed it up, the two names. On the bright side, I caught it. Go, Gold Digger. All right, starter timer at the correct time this time. Last time I accidentally started the timer at the end of the rival battle. Technically wrong. Oh, you know what? Actually, I forget if I used potions or not. Look at that guy. He just juked me 3 times. The brains on that guy. I'd love to battle Rival 1A, but unfortunately Pidgeotto is not a Pokemon you can... Sorry, Pidgey is not a Pokemon you can knock out with Dig. So, I think we're going to go ahead and have to ignore him. But if we could have knocked it out with Dig, I would have considered it. Okay, so we're still going to be doing the trainers in Viridian Forest, and that was because you guys already saw, even after doing the trainers in Viridian Forest last time, I still had trouble defeating the trainers on Route 3 with PP remaining. Unfortunately, 10 digs is not a lot of digs for the early game. Alright, there wasn't much Caterpie could do. Although it did a decent slice with Tackle. Alright, well this guy's got Weedle, Kakuna. Oh my god, the Weedle live dig. That's insane. Alright, that was to be expected because it gets stronger and stronger each time. Alright. 2 digs remaining for the final Weedle. That's going to be more than enough. I picked up all the potions because, well, last time we got pretty lucky on the 3 Pidgey trainer not having to use potions after her, but I could foresee using potions. There are just a lot of situations where we could just take damage that we didn't end up taking damage the first run, so I think keeping extra potions is good. Specifically for this run. Uh-oh. Okay. That was my last dig I was going to use on it. If I had missed another one there, I was just going to sand attack. Sorry, scratch. Thank you for not using Defense Curl. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for being slower than me, Onyx. I appreciate that very much. Probably another byproduct of battling those Weedles and Caterpies was that I was at a high enough level to actually outspeed the Onyx. Because boy, if I was not faster than that Onyx, then using Dig and then it being able to land Abide before the Dig hits, that would be devastating. And even at our much higher level, still do not knock out Caterpies, although that is because they resist. I'm making sure to alternate between Dig and Scratch to conserve our PP as best as possible. It still won't be enough though. There are now 6 Pokemon left and 5 digs. I have basically told myself that I will not dig. You know, I should probably not dig this guy's Caterpie because this guy's Caterpie is 2 levels lower than the other guy's Caterpie. The other guy's Caterpie is slightly higher level. Just because he's got less Pokemon. Yeah. Sucks that while I'm underground, he gets the opportunity to use Arden. Not much you can do about that. Alright, we can scratch. The catch rate goes up to 100%. You guys didn't notice? It has become clear to me that this run, I will in fact be using Dig the whole run once again. I think that using, what I do? Instead of using Earthquake, which will have less PP, Dig is just better. Because I get access to the PP ups earlier, it works out better. Especially since this run I plan on doing the training in Koga's gym, and by the time I do by the time I'm in Koga's gym, the Earthquake will not be available to me. I mean, I guess it could be, actually, now that I think about it. I could go get Earthquake and then I could just hold on to the PP ups. You know what? Actually, that works out. You know what? We could just immediately go grab early Earthquake. And if we do grab early Earthquake, what I could do is I could use up all of the digs before teaching Earthquake on my way out. That actually makes sense. Because, what was it? There were a few Pokemon that I used Dig on that did something while I was underground. The Alakazam uses Reflect sometimes when you're underground. The what else? For J Rose, he had the Blastoise, which used Withdraw while he was underground. All right, well, unfortunately, I have to grab the Sandshrew, which is not ideal. Okay, well, immediate Sandshrew is fine. Great Ball? Dang it. 100%. I like those odds. All right, unfortunately, we are only level 16. We are the same level as last time. We were a little closer. I did battle the Geodude guy in the cave, but unfortunately, I saw a lot less. Oh god, I was supposed to start with the growl, wasn't I? Oh boy, I can technically do this, even though it's unlikely. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Vine Whip. Okay, well. Actually, I was about to say the Tail Whip might have screwed me over, but now that I think about it, the Tail Whip did not screw me over because the Vine Whip targets my special, not my defense. Okay, we're actually in a worse predicament than last run, or last time. We now have even less HP. Yeah. Not that level 17 would have made much of a difference. How many sand attacks? Boy, it really feels like this Dugtrio is not as good as the last Dugtrio. I feel like this Pidgeotto is doing a lot more damage than last time. Oh, great. I just missed a growl. That's fantastic. Gotta love it. Oh, maybe I'm not missing. Maybe what's happening is I'm not getting as many crits as last time. So it feels like I'm doing less damage, but in fact I am doing less damage. So it feels like Pidgeotto is doing more than me, but that's just because I'm not critting. Oh, wow. It's a 6-shot this time. That is definitely worse. I got a crit that time. Okay, well, we've been hit by 4 sand attacks. I do not foresee this going well. But on the bright side, we have a lot of HP, so outside of being hit by Vine Whip, we should be okay. Okay, well, Hyper Fang is pretty good. Tackle, not bad. Tackle, miss. Nice. Then Vine Whip. If we make it to 10 resets, I'm starting over. Oh my god, it's so much worse. Yeah, I really think I might need to just arrive here at 18. I think if I come back at 18, it would make a pretty big difference. It definitely feels like the first growl helps, because then it just goes down to, will I at least get 1 crit? But unfortunately, this Pidgeotto at 13% crit rate is critting way more than me. I did miss Paris. That is another good reason to start over. All right, well, I did say 10 resets. Oh, okay, yeah. We're gonna restart. All right, we're also gonna change the name. The name is really long, and even though it makes a very minute amount of difference, technically every time it says blank used blank attack, blank used blank attack, blank used blank attack, like it's, you know, it has to print an extra 4 characters like 500 plus times. Fast. All right, reset the overlay for our bonk counter, which I actually forgot to do. Okay. We'll go with... Oh, actually, all of our nickname choices are real long. That's fine. We'll go with triple threat. It's the same amount of characters, unfortunately. Well, Annie, unfortunately, you don't get to pick the nickname. You didn't comment on the post. It's unfortunate for you. You usually do comment. I know. Rare. Okay, so this time in Mount Moon, I want to... Okay, first of all, I'll knock out these Pidgeys. Last time I ran away from these Pidgeys, you never know what can make a tiny, tiny bit of difference. In Mount Moon, I want to knock out the Geodudes. I want to knock out... Okay, so I need to add another trainer that I can beat. Easy, fast, and a lot of XP. I've already added the Geodude guy. I need to add somebody else. Unfortunately, I don't have like a whole heck of a lot of digs. So if I do add trainers, I'm probably actually going to need to knock them out with Scratch. Oh, that is definitely a thought. We could battle the rocket grunt with the ether. For some reason, I can't remember whether he is at the I think he's the one who blocks Mega Punch, right? I think he is. Yeah, that'll work out. Because I think I've got plenty of memories where I go grab Mega Punch, and then if I'm doing a full item randomizer, I'll also go right. Yeah, and if by doing that, then I will be able to have the digs replenished, and I can consider battling the Rattata guy just outside of that room. I could consider battling the Oddish trainer to the right of the room before going in the room. I can also consider battling Raticate guy. Oh, that was not smart. Yeah. It's always interesting managing a very strong Pokemon and having to figure out how to work around PP. One of the best candidates for this exact same problem that Dugtrio is having right now is actually Lugia and Ho-Oh. Lugia and Ho-Oh both start with their best move, Aeroblast and Sacred Fire. But that's their only move. So you get Aeroblast, Sacred Fire, and struggle basically. And then I think at 11 you get like a really bad move like Safeguard. So now then you have to really manage your PP, and it gets even worse. But you can then pick up Swift, so it gets a little better from there. I actually have a lot of memories where I made fun of Gust, and I think it gets Gust around the time you make it to Goldenrod. So I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb and say it gets Gust at 22 and not 11. You can look it up to confirm it though if you want, because 22 is around the time you make it to Goldenrod, and I remember making fun of Gust for being a bad move. Nope. Okay, well, I just used Dig on that unsuspecting Caterpie. So be it. I will have to scratch this Caterpie. All right, Spearow. This Spearow is actually a very low level. And we got a crit. Okay. Okay. For some reason, we're one shot. Okay, this one's level 8. We're definitely... Are you serious? All right, level 7, we're not going to crit, right? There we go. I was starting to think I was going to have to throw a ball at full HP. Okay, I got 10 digs. I can use all 10 digs. Actually, we'll battle this guy. I can use all 10 digs, get the ether, and then we can hopefully get to the... All right, so let's see the... Okay, so that one trainer is going to require 2 for the Oddish trainer, Oddish Bellsprout. Okay, so that's going to be 2. And then I think the Rocket Grunt has 2 relatively weak Pokemon, followed by a Zubat. So I'll probably still have 1 dig remaining when I use the Ether. What do you know, Annie? Who's got the good memory? I played that run a bunch of times at the beginning. Mapping out the PP in that run was awful. I was fairly confident though that it was safeguarded 11 because I played that run and it is not fun at the beginning. No way. Okay. Okay, I really thought this guy had 3. Okay, hold on. I could use the Ether after this next trainer. All right, I'll knock out the Rattata. All right, Rattata. Zubat. Aw, darn. Well, I guess it's a good thing I used that. Oh, God. It's a good thing I used that potion. Otherwise, that would have went down. Right. I just realized I picked up Mega Punch. I mean, it's not necessary that I picked up Mega Punch. I guess I can just sell it in Viridian when I do all that other selling, but it's just kind of funny that I picked it up. Force a habit. So far, the Zubats have all been the primary problem. All right. Well, that's a game over. Hyper Fang crit. Okay, well, we're going to ignore Raticate in the next run. Apparently the Raticate lives. Did not see that coming. Truly thought the Raticate would go down in 1 hit. Okay. Triple threat. Okay. Well, we have now used a bunch of nicknames. Unfortunately, some of the nicknames did not last long before I reset the run entirely. I think it's going to be very funny if I finish with this name. I didn't think I was going to end up having to go with this name, but I've started to use almost all of the nicknames. Yes, somebody did comment this. I didn't make this up. I didn't choose it. Somebody commented it. And you know what? It was 4th on my list of nicknames to choose. And quite frankly, it was 5th because I couldn't use Andrew Palmer's because there's no number 3. Really? 3 Pidgeys in a row? 4 Pidgeys in a row? I mean, I could knock out the Rattatas easy, but I had to run away from the Pidgeys. I think 2 Pidgeys is all I can handle. Okay. Doing this extra training definitely requires that I grab all of the available potions. Okay, well, at least I got to 50% damage at level 6. Shockingly, I have not been poisoned yet. Oh, then again, every single poison type ends up dying in one hit, so I guess that kind of makes sense. They never ever get an opportunity to poison me. None of them ever survive except for this Kakuna, and Kakuna can't damage you. Alright, not the greatest run for routing. At least moving in the overworld. I've been running into a lot of walls. I think I'm already at like 20 bonks. Okay, so basically we gotta pray not to get hit by sand attack on the Sandshrew because it survives at like 50% HP. More than 50%. Oh, great. Oh, great. I have to use Scratch because if I use Dig, then Triple Poo almost died. Oh. I did consider not using a potion here, but the Onyx does survive and it does technically have tackle. Yep, see, I would have died. Using the potion was right. Buy, got 10 of those. I don't know why I'm buying 10 of those. Every single Pokemon I can hit with Scratch, which means that I only need like 5 balls tops. Also, doesn't the trainer above the Kakuna trainer have like Rattata Nidoran, I think? That'll probably be way faster than battling that guy below me and more dig efficient. Yeah. Not PP efficient though, or not, sorry, not XP efficient, but still good. You know, Jonathan, we were forced to pick this name. We didn't choose the name chose us. And by that, I mean we had 4 name choices from the comment section, and we had to go with this name. It was the only one left. Really, Jigglypuff? Really? 5% chance twice in a row. That's crazy. That's going to knock it out. Oh, that was a crit. Okay. Dang it. Okay. Okay, well we can't. Okay, that's fine. We got a lot of balls. We can just throw it. Level 5 Spearows are too easy to knock out. All right. I would not mind getting at least one Geodude. Okay, there we go. There's our one Geodude. We mapped out like all of the digs up here. Well, Paris is a really, really low chance on this floor, Annie. It's that final floor where you get the high Paris chance. Also, the Paris level is very different. Not that it matters what level they are, but Paris on this floor are like level 8 and 9, where Paris on the final floor are like 12, 10 and 12. All right, so one of this guy's Pokemon is a Zubat. Hey, you didn't hit Supersonic this time. How nice. Cool. Cool. All right, do not hit me with... Dang it. Dang it. Okay. That happened to me last time, too. All right. There's Paris. Scratch. Booyah. Still only a 75, even at the height. All right, so let's see. This is going to be 3 digs. Then the last 2 trainers have 5 Pokemon, one of them being a Zubat. So I can afford to battle 1 Geodude. 1 Geodude. We're going to ignore Raticate guy because he killed us last run. You're not a Geodude. You might survive. There's a Geodude. How dare you quick attack before I could dig? No. Okay. I believe this was a one-shot sweep with dig, so I don't believe we need to heal. I mean, dig is super effective on all of them. And we got Paris this time too, so that's good. Okay, so we are a significantly higher level than last time. Hopefully that reduces our resets, because 10 resets was quite the downer. We were pretty close last time too on it, a few of those attempts. Missing thanks to sand attacks. Okay, I forgot to use the first turn growl. But we didn't get hit by sand attacks, so that's important. Alright, please don't quick attack me. And a crit on top of it? We're not going to knock out Bulbasaur. Crit! Yes! First try. Totally worth it. We totally knew we were going to get a crit. The Rattata did its very best, but unfortunately it couldn't stop our crit machine. Alright, so we kind of figured we're just going to use up all of our digs, and we're gonna replenish our digs. We're just not going to try and be PP efficient here. And because the Elite Four, I spam dig like basically the entire Elite Four, I kind of need all of my elixirs. So even though I could technically use one of the elixirs here. Oh, actually, I always have 5 elixirs, so I can still spam all the elixirs on the Elite Four and still have one left over. Okay, yep. We will now go grab the elixir and use it. Yeah. Just need to make sure that I keep at least 2 digs for the Machop Geodude trainer. All right, this last guy's got, I believe, Ekans and Zubat. I can only dig the Ekans. Nice. Uh-oh, a defense crawled. Okay, we got a crit, so the defense crawl did not matter. Now I'm trying to think. If I grab the Death Ether, can I just spam dig? On the SSN? Or can I just spam dig anyways? Because I'm mostly using Scratch up there, up to that point anyways. Let's see. I'll grab that Death Ether, and you know what? If I don't need it, I'll just forcibly use it. Okay, that was on me. Just force myself to use it, even if I don't need it. There's only one Pokemon you could do that. $23, nice. We got to a damage rounding threshold for Misty. All right, last time she X defended and we got a crit. Instead, she got a water gun crit. Oof. On the bright side, I think it definitely appears that the battle is in our favor. Oh, she X defended again. And then I got the crit. Okay, good. As I say, we just need to get a crit on one of our 2 attacks that land, which not the highest chance, but still pretty good chance. All right, so we got the Death Ether, so we can spam dig to our heart's content. All right, I got 3 potions. I think I'm probably going to need all of them. The upcoming Sand Attack Girl is coming up. Good. No Sand Attack. That's all I care about. I can use potions as long as it's perfect. Sweet. No Sand Attacks. All right. Good, good, good. There's basically no way to lose against this guy, I don't think. Spearow doesn't have Sand Attack. Alright. Hells by 5. Sell the antidotes. That. Pokeballs, escape rope, Mega Punch, Nugget. 11. Yeah, we're gonna grab Body Slam. Alright, grab the Death Ether. We can spam dig, especially since we know Body Slam does not knock these out. Alright, so let's go ahead and teach Body Slam. Use the Death Ether. Use the potion. Save. Okay, so now we got plenty of digs for the rest of the Pokemon on the team, so less of a chance that they will survive via range. Like last time I used dig and there was a chance they could have survived. Okay, so trying to think how I'm going to approach Rival 4. I don't think the Rival 4 battle is going to go any better than it did. Oh, God. Well, that was an accident. I don't think Rival 4 battle is going to go any better than it did last time, unfortunately. I believe the Gyarados went down to a crit off a rock slide. There's not much I can do about that. I mean, I can battle a few extra trainers, but I don't think it's going to make much of a difference in the rock slide damage. I could do things in a different order, sure, but that I don't think it'll matter, considering the order all starts with finishing the Pokemon Tower. If I don't finish the Pokemon Tower, then I can't do Silphco, and if I can't do Silphco, then I can't go grab early Earthquake. Like, it all starts with Pokemon Tower. If I can't, like, delay the rival in any way, I have to just do it, get the resets, and then once I'm past that, then I can plan the run in any way I want. All right, last time I got a Gen 1 miss on this first Oddish. And that Gen 1 list led to me being paralyzed. Which is funny, because I think even while paralyzed, I was still faster than these Pokemon. Because paralysis knocks you down to a fourth of your speed. But even knocking down 85 to a fourth, that is basically like 22, 23-ish, and those Bellsprouts had 22 speed. So, I mean, like, I'm still technically speed tied or faster, even while paralyzed. That's fine. Recently, I've been saving in front of this guy before using the repel, so that way if I get a reset on this guy, you know, for growl related reasons, then I'm not out a repel, because this guy has screwed me over in the past by defeating me, and then I have to go through a portion of the game without a repel. And I hate that. Nice. I would love to battle the hikers in this cave, but unfortunately that wouldn't leave me with enough digs. So I unfortunately cannot battle the rest of the trainers in here. Wow. A lot of self-destructs. He was really going for the throat. All right, if I recall, this guy's got a marowak. I was wrong. It is what it is. I plan on going in here to get my dig PP back anyways. I needed to battle Muck Guy, so I needed the PP anyways. So I figured I could do one battle. I thought he actually had Cubo Marowak, so I was wrong. There is a guy to the left of the exit of the cave. I know he's got a Graveler. I think it's one Geodude, one Graveler. But the problem is you have to battle another trainer to get to the Geodude Graveler guy. All right, I believe nobody else over here is worth training. Oh, wait, hold on. This guy might be. Is this Poliwhirl guy? Oh, crap, he is Poliwhirl guy. I meant to battle the trainer left of this guy. This guy. I believe he's got Magnemite and a Magneton. Boy, was I wrong. I figured he had electric types and one of them was fully evolved. I was wrong. I knew he had electric types, I just assumed one was fully evolved. Oh, was the XP per second better on that guy? That's good. I need all the PP ups for Earthquake. This time I'll make sure to grab the nugget while I'm here. Okay, good. All right, sell. Full restore. M24. Potion. Nugget times 2. All right, so that's it for that. Buy 8 repels. All right, get 2 Pokedolls. Get Rock Slide. Trade Rock Slide. I want to do everything money related first, so that way I can spend all the money. All right, now we can buy 4 calciums. Perfect. You never want to buy 4 of anything. I don't remember if calcium is one of the ones that's okay to buy 4 or not. Because you can still get 1 in the Pokemon Mansion and 1 in Sylph. HP ups matter for Pokemon that require the use of Bide, I think, is really one of the only reasons to ever use an HP up. It still hit it. Interesting. We might still win, though. I think this will probably live. Ooh, okay, okay. And we're definitely going to hit all of our digs on the Ghastly and outspeed. So outside of a Gen 1 miss, we'll be fine. Really, anything that wants to use Bide in general can grab HP ups. For the most part, HP ups are generally always not worth it. There was a Pokemon, I can't remember who it was, that had a really low HP total in general. I think it was Cloyster, where it has such a high defense stat that every HP up was like giving it an ass load of defense. So that's like the one exception. Cool. Pokédoll. Okay, I'm trying to think. For Koga, I just have to get lucky and have him not X attack on turn 1. I think was. Oh, okay. That would be a reason not to teach Earthquake immediately for the being underground when he uses self-destruct. So yeah, that'll be the moment I need to teach Earthquake, is after Koga. Will I be doing more members only runs for Nuzlocke training? That was not really about the Nuzlocke training, and that was more about testing out the vertical overlay, and I wanted some people to be able to see, but not everybody to be able to see, so I could still ask them questions. So probably not. But on the bright side, yesterday we did fix that problem with the text of the Pokemon not showing up. Like if it had like a T, like let's say Diglett has a T in its name, you know, the T was being cut off at the very top. I'm gonna use up all the digs before I dig out of here, and then I'll heal, and then I'll do Cycling Road. So I'm gonna grab the stuff that I want, then get rid of all my PP, and then immediately leave. So the trip here was worth it to grab Earthquake early. Any chance I run through the league with a paralyzed dig strat? No. That is a glitch I don't fully understand, so it's not one that I'll use. Speed could use it because he understands how it works, but unfortunately I don't understand how to initiate it. And it's been explained to me like 3 times, and I still don't get it. All right, cool. We've used up all of our digs. Let's head out of here. Okay, flute. Oh, I still have a nugget on me. I probably don't need that nugget unless I'm making another trip after Giovanni. You know what? I will probably make another trip out of Giovanni now that I think about it. All right, hold on. I understand that you guys are probably be like, you're supposed to train over here. I will. Crap. That was not supposed to happen. Oh, interesting. Am I still using RetroArch? No, I've been using Super Shocky for a while now. The reason why I switched to Super Shocky is so it saves the data inputs, and then I can send the data inputs to Scott, and he's doing a really cool thing with the data inputs. Although I don't think he's going to be doing. We're going to be getting everything done with it until after the new year. But the cool thing is it saves all your button pushes in this this thing that it saves, and from there, because Pokemon can always be recreated exactly the same way every single time. That's why you can reliably use the same glitches over and over again, you know, to always, let's say, you know how speedrunners they go through Mount Moon without using encounters, because if you do the same exact thing every single time you play the game, you will get the exact same result. Then so basically the key mapper thing does the exact same thing. So Scott can recreate our gameplay of Pokemon using that key mapper. And doing that, he can then essentially have our gameplay footage. But since he's recreating the gameplay footage with the key maps, then he can essentially put our gameplay on his overlay. Because he'll just replay the same button maps on his overlay. So it's really cool. It means that he can have all 3 of our gameplays all using his footage at the exact like resolution and crispness that Scott is known for. It'll be really cool. I am not telling you guys what we're going to be doing with that gameplay, But that's in essence why we need to use Super Shucky. All right, protein. I'm probably gonna have to heal out, like walk out of this building and heal to get my PP back at some point. So game hook even needed. We don't use game hook even more anymore either. We use something called Pokebite, which is basically just game hook. But Scott essentially recreated it, but he recreated it, so he's not using anybody else's intellectual property. He made a video on his channel, not channel, his Discord, on setting it all up. Oh god, it's lagging. Oh no, not poison sting. Whatever shall I do? All right. This is perfect timing. We just lost all of our digs, so that means we can battle these trainers now with as high of a level as we can be. Sweet. All right, level 42 for the extremely difficult Hypno guy. Critical hit. Literally could not have gotten a better result. And now I'm a significantly higher level, which means I might in fact be able to just straight up knock out these coughings and whatnot with dig. Oh, okay, that was a crit. And he used the self-destruct instead of X attack. Sweet. The absolute best result just happened. Now we can go ahead and teach TM26. Teach it immediately. Use all 3 PP ups right on it. There we go. We got 16 earthquakes. All right. Okay, I just went to the wrong place, but that's fine. Okay. I wanted to be a higher level than what we are currently. I don't know how much higher of a level. I just want to be a higher level. And everybody that is wearing a trench coat, all our Pokemon are weak to Earthquake. Fine. This is by the heal bed girl, so we can battle all the trainers here by the heal bed girl, heal, and then go do rival 5. I'm not aiming for a specific level, but it looks like I'll probably hit level 45. I just need to battle 3 trainers total. Alright, this guy and one more. 6 Pokemon in total. All of them good XP. It's a good thing I left these guys, so that way, when I was training earlier and getting rid of all the earthquakes, I managed to leave these guys alone. Okay, I thought this guy had 4 Pokemon. That's okay. Oh, we were so close to 45. So be it. So be it. Alright, so we still have both the max potion and the full restore, so I don't want to grab the hyper potion and fill my inventory too quick. Okay, still looks like even at the higher level, I'm not going to be able to avoid the Gyarados problem. which is very unfortunate. Crit. On the bright side, I think I can knock the Gyarados out with a crit like that. So being the higher level made a difference for the Gyarados. Vine Whip, perfect. You don't. Oh, you do have Razor Leaf. You just chose to use Vine Whip. I appreciate your sacrifice, Rival 5. It was very much approved. Appreciated, not approved. Okay, so we're making pretty decent time despite all the extra training. I believe around the 44-minute mark, we were making our way to Blaine. So I've got 6 minutes to get past the whole Blaine portion, which I think is very, very possible. I think we've cut out a significant amount of time on Rival 5 there. Which makes me feel even better about doing more training. Oops. All right, so now we can go ahead and do Erica. All right, I'm gonna save even though I don't think I need to. Okay, I probably should have used Earth or Slash there, but that's okay. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it to level 48. I would have liked to have made it to 48 for Sabrina, but I don't think it's really going to make much of a difference. I think we're currently a higher level than we were last time. Yeah, we had like 150 speed last time we were at Sabrina. So if we get the exact same results as last time, most likely we will be able to knock out the Venomoth this time. So we won't be paralyzed for the Alakazam. Oh, we'll actually be 48 for the... Yeah, so that's going to make a big difference. Yep, there we go. Sweet. Big difference. All right, fly down here. Trade the gold teeth away. Right. Can't count your chickens before they hatch. Gotta actually teach Surf and Strength to use Surf and Strength. Crap. Oops. Okay, no, that was right. I don't understand why, but I'm down a few super repels. No, I'm not down a few. I normally use this many super repels. No, we're good. All right, so there's that trainer with all the Sea Kings, and there's this trainer with 2 fully evolved Pokemon. All right, we're gonna grab the calcium. We can only take 1 calcium, so let's go ahead and use it. All right, we're gonna grab the iron because our defense is bad. I think this guy was okay XP. Unfortunately, the fire Pokemon trainers here really suck. Like, I think like this guy on the like the top floor isn't very good. Yeah, that guy's phenomenal. If you have Dig, you should definitely battle that guy. This guy, I believe, has got like I want to say it was a Ponyta and a Growlithe. Right, this guy's got, I believe, a Magnemite and a Magneton. Okay, Electrode. All right, we've used up all of our Earthquakes now. That's good. We're at level 50. That's also good. All right, we're down to 3 Super Repel, so we're right on top, right on schedule. All right, this time I will be battling all of the trainers here in Giovanni's gym. Sorry, Blaine's gym. I know the training is not good, but again, every single trainer that I battle gives me stat XP, and that stat XP could be used to survive hits from the Elite Four. Plus, every level that I get that's slightly higher than last time could be the difference between surviving at 5 HP and just getting knocked out. Or at least that's what I tell myself. But you guys can definitely see where at the very end, just a few levels would have made an enormous difference for crits specifically. So I don't know exactly how many trainers it takes to get those 5 levels, because getting 5 late game levels is not easy. I mean, you saw I ended at level 60. So, like, getting 5 levels from 60 to 65 is a lot of XP. Plus, look, we're at 44 minutes. That is where we were last time at Blaine. So, we have basically traded all of the resets on Rival 5 for training. We also used all of our candies before the Rival 6 battle. So I'm going to have to do that this time too. Probably. Oh, can anybody look up what level I was after using the candies? I think it was 55. If it was 55, then I might just do all the training in here, hold on to my candies. And if I hold on to my candies, then I can do the trainers in Victory Road and then use the candies after Victory Road. And I might be able to get to that 69-70 that I said that I think would be the real big difference in the run. I think I still have a full restore, right? Yeah, I do. Okay, we're good. 55. Sweet. Oh, wait. If I get to 55, that means 10 candies will get me to 65. Huh. Because I'll have 10 candies. Interesting. How dare you stop me? Alright, I still have the full restore. I'll use it after the next 2 trainers. Yeah, Rival 6 was like the second hardest trainer next to Lorelei. No, third hardest trainer next to Rival 5 and Lorelei. So I should probably just do all the candies. Well, no. So the reason why I don't want a candy super early is so that way when I do the training in Victory Road, it won't like take as much XP per level. But I guess that just doesn't matter. Oh wow. I was expecting a slash to finish it off. I was wrong. Yeah, I think I want to knock off a lot of time. I think I'll just use the candies. All right, let's candy it up. I won the game at 64. Okay, well, that gives me the confidence that I should just do all the candies now. If I can knock off a lot of time on Rival 6, that will save me a lot of time later. Okay, rock slide. Oh, I forgot Mimic. I need to go get Mimic. Ooh, I one-shot Gyarados. Nice. Alright, I need to go get Mimic. Razor Leaf? I lived a Razor Leaf! Yes! This is exactly where I wanted to be. Alright, and now I can go finish off the vitamins. Alright, Sell Off, Fissure, Fire Blast, Psywave, Toxic, Mega Drain, 2 Nuggets. Okay, we got a lot to buy. Alright, so let's buy 4 HP ups, 2 proteins, 3 irons, and we'll leave the rest for super full restores. All right, let's just go ahead and teach Mimic right away. All right, I need to do one thing first. I need to go buy at least 3 hyper potions and 1 max repel if I'm going to be doing the trainers in Victory Road. I know you're probably thinking, I'm already a higher level. Why do I need to battle the trainers? Because they're fast and easy. Enough said. You saw how close I was to one-shots. Crap. That was wrong. That was really, really wrong. I was not supposed to do that. Well, I guess it's a good thing I bought that max repel. Fumbled around so hard right there. Oh. All right. So I'll battle... Basically, I'll just battle trainers that will use my earthquakes. I think the trainer with the absolute most amount of XP available here in the Victory Road might actually be the starter Pokemon guy. I'm gonna see. How much XP is he? 5,700. Yes, this guy is officially the highest amount of XP here in Rock Tunnel. Because we battled the Psychic Pokemon Trainer, and the Psychic Pokemon Trainer had 4,600, despite having 4 Pokemon as well. All right, we're 6,900 away from another level up. I will battle the next 2 trainers. Nice. All right, Psychic Pokemon guy, as we know, gives you like 4,600-ish, so 4,800. So, yep, this will be it. This will be my last trainer. And then I got the rare candy. Get to 68, which is the damage rounding threshold, and this is where I wanted to be. I wanted to be more than 2 damage rounding thresholds over last run. I wanted to make for darn sure if the crit like last time I almost knocked out some of the Pokemon with a crit. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't like, oh, hey, you know that level up you did, or that those few level ups you did? Yeah, now it's a chance of one shot. No. I wanted it to be a one shot. I don't want no chance at one shot. Getting past the Gyarados is hard enough. I do not want to only have a chance at getting past the Gyarados a few times. Plus, you know, already this Lorelei battle is already pretty difficult. If I can get past her first try, that would be pretty epic. Okay, Earthquake immediately. Not a one-shot, but that's fine. As long as we just don't get hit by... we need 1 crit. Lamp. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Amnesia. Okay, Water Gun immediately. All right, well, that's unfortunate. It looks like even with the higher damage, we still need a crit. But on the bright side, we 2-shot. Oh, we got the attack drop. That's unfortunate. We 2-shot the Cloyster, except for the attack drop. 2-shot the Cloyster, so that's something. Also, you know, we might be able to knock out the Cloyster with a crit, so, you know, there's that too. Okay, where's our crit? Oh, wow, we don't knock it out with a crit. But on the bright side, super potion range. Amnesia. Perfect. Crit. Oh, we've actually have not been hit by a growl, so I can actually use earthquakes. Perfect. Okay, well, the hardest part of the Elite Four is basically done. So our under 102 is definitely live right now. So despite doing so much more training, this is going way better. That was the only move I was scared of using right there, was getting a Rock Slide miss on Golbat. I did not save, and I figured it was a one-shot sweep outside of Golbat. Nice. We made level 70 for Lance. Lance was not super easy, so another damage rounding threshold for Lance. Gotta love it. Do this. All right, Rock Slide. Not a one-shot. Take a lot of damage. We cannot beat him without knocking out this Gyarados in one hit. So basically, we either have to crit it, or he has to miss. 2 outcomes that are relatively likely. Okay, well, I understand it's 2 20% chances, but that was 3 times. Okay, there we go. We got great. And now we one-shot the Dragonairs thanks to our higher level. Oh, wow. We knock out the Aerodactyl too. Damageless. Perfection. All right, Rival shouldn't be terribly difficult with our Mimic strat. Oh, right. We're not actually mimicking anything. I forgot about that. I did not see that coming. I think what we're going to do is we're going to mimic recover. Thank you for also using recover. I appreciate it very much. The reason why I'm grabbing recover is I think I could probably survive a single hydro pump here. And then recover here on Arcanine. And then I think I can... Oh. I think I can survive... Oh, I used the wrong move. That's okay. We have now more HP. I think I can survive Venusaur. Mega Drain? Nice. 58-41. Sweet. Let's get here to the end screen. Yeah, way better. Took a lot of training, but I think we added a layer of consistency where consistency doesn't really exist. Like there's some things that we can't control, like Hydro Pump misses and crits, but we did everything in our power to make the run better. So, that puts us in the under. Okay, perfect. Okay, so the people on the vertical are not going to be able to see it. Oh, you know what? I can probably just go ahead and add it. Give me a moment here to add the rankings. Okay, well, that was enormous. God, that is so big. Okay. I've officially added the rankings to the stats plus screen on the other stream. All right, so we got a 58. 58 would put us at Weepinbell, Pinsir, Primeape, and let's see what our game time was. Our game time was 3:44. So that would put us right at... Oh, wow. It would put us at a tie with Pinsir. So the tie goes down to resets. 8 resets. So we'll be right behind Pinsir. So that's pretty good. It was a lot better than I expected. I purposely thought... Well, not purposely, but I really thought that this would end up being below Sandslash. So the fact that it beat Sandslash is quite a lot better than I expected. All right, let me remove that. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us. Very much appreciate it. I will be back again tomorrow where I will be doing a Nuzlocke. Let me go ahead. All right, I'm sharing screens. Let me see if it will share what I'm doing next. Community. Oh, good. Perfect. You guys can see here. I will be doing the fighting Nuzlocke, which, let's just say, don't expect me to finish the run in one attempt. It took me over a week of attempts to beat that fighting Nuzlocke. I learned a lot of the things along the way that will allow me to finish the run faster, and I might be able to improve my time over the improve the amount of resets. Quite frankly, I don't think I'll be improving the time, but that run is really hard. So many people can knock you out. I even lost to the Mankey, the wild Pokemon Mankey. I was throwing balls at it and it just would not be caught, and the Mankey knocked me out. I lost an attempt to that. So that run, all things can happen. So that might be our first two-parter for a Nuzlocke stream, and I think I'll probably give it 4 hours before I give up. But anyways, thank you guys very much for joining us. I appreciate it. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Our starter, Andrew, will be Hitmonlee. And the reason why is it has to be Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan. And I'm pretty sure you can probably understand my choice of Hitmonlee and not Hitmonchan. By the way, I think on the real run, I threw in Hitmonchan to beat Lance. And the reason why is because Hitmonchan has Thunder Punch and Ice Punch. So Thunder Punch can knock out Gyarados because it can survive one hit. The Dragonairs and Dragonite can't hit you because of agility, so you can knock them out with Ice Punch. And you have to beat the Aerodactyl, but, you know, it's not like you're the worst defensively. So, I mean, Hitmonchan can knock out Gyarados or Aerodactyl in a few hits at least. So, I mean, the goal is to use all of the Pokemon, and quite frankly, Lance is a good matchup for Hitmonchan. So, you know, Hitmonchan does get used, is what I'm saying. Anyways, good night, guys. Bye.